Hi, I'm Daniela and this is Jocelyn. Thanks for coming back to our channel.
In this video, we're going to reveal the confirmed genders of our triplets and explain why it took so long to find out.
As many of you probably already know, a baby's gender can be tested as early as 7 or 8 weeks by a blood test.
The same cannot be said for a pregnancy with multiples, though.
The test that we are most familiar with is called the cell-free DNA test. It is tested on the mom's blood, and some of the baby's DNA can be found in it. If there are 2 X's that show up in the test, that means you have a girl, and if there's a Y present, that means there's a boy.
With a multiple gestation pregnancy, there's a lot of different DNA going on, so it's really hard to differentiate whose DNA is who.
With multiples and a cell-free DNA test, the only way to know for sure of the genders is if there are only X's present. That means you have 3 girls. But when there is a Y present, that's where it gets a little complicated. Is there 1 boy, 2 boys, or 3 boys? Hard to say. Another way to determine the sex is to do DNA testing on each individual baby.
DNA testing is available for individual babies through a CVS, chorionic villus sample, or an amniocentesis. Unfortunately, both tests do come with additional risks.
The increased risk is also due to the fact that they need to test each individual amniotic fluid or placenta, which means that you need to have a needle inserted into your body 3 times.
The CVS and amniocentesis testing is used for genetic testing, not just gender. So it really is a personal choice whether you would like to partake in this type of testing.
When it came down to our decision if we were going to do additional testing, we thought back and all of our other screens and tests were coming out normal, so we decided not to do additional testing.
So long story short, that meant we had to wait to find out the genders of our babies through an ultrasound, which took some time because they had to grow big enough to really see what was going on.
Around 14 weeks is when gender can generally start to be depicted, but it's also not accurate because the penis and vagina are growing at the same rate. Sometimes it's hard to tell them apart. It's more accurately determined at your 19 to 20 week anatomy scan.
So far, we've worked with fertility clinics, OBGYN, and MFM specialists, and from the beginning, we have been asking, what do you think they are?
Do you have any guesses today when you do your scan? That's what we'd always say.
If you had to throw something out there, what are you thinking? We're not committed to anything, just let us know.
The first guess was given to us around 11 weeks at our fertility clinic graduation, and the ultrasonographer guessed that we had 2 girls, and they couldn't tell what baby B was.
Then at our 14-week scan with our OBGYN, the tech felt that baby A and C were boys, but she couldn't really tell what B was.
B's always hiding. At this point, we were shocked because it was like total opposite, but we were anxious to hear what the next guess would be at our 16-week visit.
When we went to the MFM, or maternal fetal medicine specialist, the tech there thought that baby A and C were girls and that baby B was a boy. But again, they warned that it was very early to tell.
At this point, the anticipation was killing us. We've had several different guesses now, so it was hard to commit to one in our heads. I promised myself I wasn't going to let anything stick or get excited about anything until we had our 20-week anatomy scan.
Those 4 weeks were brutal to wait for. It was probably just as bad as the 2-week wait that we have when we were trying to conceive. So if any of you are going through that, similar feelings there.
Yeah, I feel like it took forever to get to the 20-week scan. So we finally had our 20-week scan, and the jury is in. We are so excited to finally know what we got going on in there.
We are so thrilled to have a mix of genders.
Baby A is a girl, baby B is a boy, and baby C is a girl.
Now the hard part comes. Finding 6 names that we can agree on.
I'm just so shocked that at our 11-week scan, our fertility clinic made their guesses and they were right. Aren't you?
Yeah. Very talented technicians over there.
Yeah.
Obviously, gender can change as they grow,
Yeah.
but we're just really excited that we have 3 healthy babies right now, and we are doing everything humanly possible to keep it that way.
They're already so loved, no matter who or what they turn out to be. We are going to keep you up to date on our pregnancy journey, so please be sure to subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to turn on that notification bell to stay up to date on all things Lesbi-Honest.
We'll see you soon.